Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports. Here we have a absolutely gorgeous 2003 Jeep Wrangler TJ. Flawless history, clean and clear title, perfect Carfax report, 82,000 original and documented miles. All the services and parts listed in this video were just done here in-house by Davis Autosports. Do a quick walk around so you can just get a general idea of just how nice this Jeep is, and we'll get into some detail later on in the video. We'll show you the undercarriage, which is absolutely incredible. This is a Georgia Jeep. It's been in Georgia since day one of ownership, just brought up to VA a few weeks ago. So starting off with the exterior, bumpers got removed, filler panel got removed, flares got removed, side trim, rear bumper. Once all those parts are removed, the entire Jeep gets wet sanded, compound polished, buffed. It's about a 4 or 5 day process. Little scratches get touched up. Very, very tedious. You're looking at original paint, and it's absolutely gorgeous. From there, the flares, this trim, the mirrors, the bezel on the window, all that gets sanded and prepped. As a little example, we have a Jeep right here getting the same service done. So you see the flares come off for two reasons. Number one, you can wet sand behind the flares, get everything perfect. And then obviously to refinish the flares. You can see the flares are painted there for that one. The mirror housings and everything are over there getting painted. So full paint correction on all the maroon. All the flares get sanded, prepped, painted with a satin black. So there's zero Armor All on this. That's satin black paint. Same thing go with the mirror housings, the bezel on the window. And we also do the license plate bracket as well. Fuel bezel. In addition to that, obviously we have brand new tubular textured bumpers. If you want a set of fog lights, we'll do that. Although this Jeep's very nice, I don't want to say we did a small job on this, but there's some things that we didn't do. Fog lights, upgraded LED headlights, maybe a few other things that I'll mention just to sort of keep the cost down a little bit. A lot of our Wranglers easily get up into the 30, 40, 50, 60 range. So it's nice to get in a Jeep that's super nice and just do some moderate upgrades, some basic servicing, some basic reconditioning. Basic for what we label as basic. For the general public, it'll probably be a little bit more than basic. So paint correction, all black trim, front and rear bumper. We have brand spanking new tires and wheels. Those are our DAS exclusive Moab wheels. 16x8, zero offset on a 245 75 16 brand new Wild Peak tire. So all four wheels and tires are brand new as well. So as you see for a 03, beautiful. Now there are going to be some light scratches. We didn't repaint this Jeep. We do have a huge body shop. That's a client's Jeep over there that we just repainted, that blue one in the corner. But to keep the cost down, we didn't repaint any panels. None of them were bad enough to repaint. And also with this color, you typically are going to have to blend into other panels. So the paint itself is in great condition, but there are definitely some small scratches, some small imperfections. But overall, it's absolutely beautiful. Doors have not been removed, which is really, really nice. So all the paint is still around the hardware. Hardtop's in excellent condition overall. Once again, nice black satin flare. Brand new tubular rear bumper as well. These hinges aren't corroded like most of them. If you get up close to a lot of these hinges on a lot of Jeeps, they're really, really corroded. All new brackets and everything for the bumper, new hardware. I mean, the top's in excellent condition. The glass, very, very clean top. Factory top. Paint's got a really, really nice shine. Part of the wet sanding process, just I'll go through it real quick. Vehicle gets washed, it gets clay barred, all the surface contaminants come off, and then we use different grits of sandpaper and water to sand down light scratches, imperfections, orange peel, all that sort of stuff. But then the clear coat is then left in a very haze state from sanding it down. So then you use different high-speed compounds with wool pads, and then a polish with a polishing pad, different machinery to do all that, then an ultra-fine polish to get the swirl marks out from buffing it. So it's very tedious, but the end result is original paint that looks like new paint. But it doesn't add paint, and it doesn't do anything to scratches that are through the clear coat and through the base color coat. It just helps out with the shine and slight swirl marks and light scratches. But anything through the paint all the way, it's still gonna be there. So just something to note. The hood, as with all TJs, especially because it's original paint, has most wear. That light actually kind of makes it look worse. You don't have those bright lights outside. So if you want this, if you're good with the Jeep the way it is, fantastic. If you want it to look nicer, we can paint the hood, but the removal of the hood, stripping it down to metal, 2K priming it, blocking it, sealing it, priming it again, blocking it, base coat, clear coat, wet sanding it, putting it on. We do it right. It's not cheap. If you want to go get a $300-400 hood painted somewhere, when you get it, you can do that. The hood doesn't need to get painted, but if you just want it done, you can give us a call and we'll quote you on doing it, and it would really make this Jeep, in my opinion, a little bit nicer, but there's no damage on the hood. We just really like to point out absolutely everything. I'll show you the interior, and then also while we're out here, besides the cosmetic stuff, service-wise on the Jeep, rear main seal, valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket, all that's all Fel-Pro seals and gaskets. Obviously new engine oil, filter, the front diff's been serviced, transfer case has been serviced, and rear diff has been serviced as well. Jeep comes with an incredible service history. It's been very well serviced before we got it in. We're a bed rug dealer, so we have brand new bed rug. It's pretty standard in most of our Wranglers. We put brand new bed rug in all the way throughout the entire Jeep. So front, mid, and rear. I love the bed rug, gives it a nice feel. It fits perfect, it's waterproof, super easy to clean. So big fan of that stuff. Seats are in fantastic condition. This is all shadowing and shading, so no issues there whatsoever. Everything's super clean. Cruise control, usually that area right there is brittle, gets cracked up from being outside, so not an issue here. 82,000 miles, 5-speed Jeep. Very, very, very clean. Hardtop's in great condition. Zero odors, non-smoker. I don't buy vehicles that have been smoked in. Even got the bed rug on the rear gate. Shocks are good. Very clean Jeep. So while we're here, if you really, really like the Jeep and you want it to look more like our traditional Jeeps that we build here, the suspension on this thing was in great condition. So it is pretty much stock suspension. We did increase the tire size a little bit, but if you're looking for what we typically do on our TJs, it's common for us to do a full 2.5-inch suspension system, which actually goes great with these wheels. We would put a 285/75/16 tire on there, and you can go to our website, davisautosports.com, and look at our other Wranglers, and a majority of them have that 2.5-inch lift system that we do. We also do a 3.5, 4. We do whatever, but the 2.5 is a common setup. Here's a yellow TJ while we're here. That does not have our 2.5-inch system, but this has our 2.5-inch. This Jeep's been in production for a while, but just to give you a general idea, that's a 285/75/16 tire on the same exact wheel. So this Jeep, as you see, the 2 sits up a little bit higher, a little bit bigger tire. This Jeep's coming to market soon. We just repainted it factory yellow and finishing up some cosmetic stuff on it right now. So yeah, just very, very clean all the way around. AC works great, heat works great. One of the best parts on this Jeep is the undercarriage. It is extremely clean. I mean, the floor pan, and I'll show you a lot of it. Let me get this on wide view. Very, very clean. I mean, you can literally, it's maybe some road, but usually on TJ's, all this is got surface rust. Usually these cables are rusted. Cross mounts, I mean, very, very, very clean. Control arm brackets, that's just regular dirt. You can see, you wipe it off, how clean and black that is. The bolts are perfect. Above the transfer case tunnel, I mean, the lines are perfect. Floor pan, transfer case is super clean. I mean, it does not get any cleaner than this. Extremely clean. I'm battling some allergies, so plus I'm upside down right now. But yeah, she's spotless. Beautiful, beautiful undercarriage. So typically we take these things out on test drives as well, but we have a ton of stuff in our body shop blocking us. We have 4 cars, some without motors in them, bumpers in the way, so we have to drive out here, drive out that way. I can assure you this thing drives 100%. Beautiful, beautiful 03, 82,000 miles, clean Carfax, title in the office, ready to sign over. Please expect very minor wear from light scratches. Honestly, I pointed it out in the pictures. You got a little, there's not a single dent on the entire Jeep besides on this front fender right here, which we can get our PDR guy to get that out. He comes by once a week. But other than that, we even repainted the filler panel right here. If you want headlights, black headlights with black rings, maybe some PIA or IPF, whatever lights, some round lights, square lights, whatever you want, let us know. If you want, we'll be more than happy to do a 2.5-inch system on here with some new tires. Anything else you want, let us know. We do custom upholstery and everything else. If you want some nice side steps, we can do whatever you want. So beautiful Jeep. If you guys have any questions, 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Once again, if I had to beat up on this Jeep, it would just be the hood. No paint's coming off. Just has typical little hood imperfections that you get without the insulation on the bottom of the hood, and you know, they get hot and everything else. So, but beautiful Jeep. You guys, thanks for viewing. Have a fantastic day.